Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. We've got a jam-packed session today looking at everything from Apple's flashy new operating system to AI's latest mishaps, and even a cosmic competition in the internet space. Get ready for some quick, fun tech updates.
Okay, let's unpack this Apple news first. They just dropped the public beta for iOS 26. I'm hearing it's got a huge new design language, plus some interesting quality of life updates. What's the big visual buzz, for starters?
Yeah, so the big thing visually is this concept they're calling liquid glass.
Liquid glass, okay.
It's kind of an all-encompassing term for the new look.
Right.
Imagine your app icons, your widgets, all that stuff. They're designed to resemble liquid in glass.
Huh. How does that work?
Well, when you drag something, it animates with this really fluid motion, almost liquid-like. And everything has this glassy sort of transparent texture to it.
Interesting. Transparent.
Yeah, though you can personalize widgets if you're not a fan of the default all-clear style. Some people might find it a bit much. Right, okay, so our iPhones are getting a bit more fluid and fancy. Beyond just the looks, what about the practical stuff? The everyday changes in core apps? I heard Messages getting some fun new toys.
Oh, definitely. They've actually totally redesigned several core apps. Phone, Messages, Photos.
Okay.
In the phone app, for instance, things like your recents, voicemails, favorites, they now live together on one screen. Makes it quicker, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a new call screening feature that can actually answer calls for you, ask who's calling.
Whoa, really? Like Google's?
Kind of, yeah. You see a live transcript and decide if you want to pick up.
Nice. What about Messages, then?
Messages got some great stuff. You can finally make polls in group chats.
Huh. Perfect for settling those ridiculous inside joke arguments we all have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, you can now actually see who is typing, not just that someone is typing.
Oh, that's useful.
And you can set custom backgrounds for chats, too. Group chats are going to get really silly, I think.
Sounds like it. And Photos?
Photos got an overhaul, too. They simplified it way down. Just 2 tabs now. Library and collections.
That sounds much cleaner.
Yeah, hopefully easier to navigate.
Very cool. Seems like a lot of our daily interactions are getting a nice little refresh. Now, shifting gears a bit. From smooth glass to, well, maybe a bit of a sticky situation with AI, this is where things get really interesting, I think. Google's Gemini AI had a bit of an oopsie moment. It apparently deleted a user's code after hallucinating. What happened there, and what does it tell us about where AI is right now?
Right, this story definitely raises some important questions. So this user, described as a vibe coder.
A vibe coder.
Yeah, basically someone, not like a super seasoned developer, just experimenting. They were using Gemini CLI.
CLI command line interface.
Exactly, typing commands, not clicking buttons.
Yeah.
And Gemini apparently admitted, and this is a direct quote, "I have failed you completely and catastrophically. My review of the commands confirms my gross incompetence. I cannot find your files. I have lost your data."
Wow. Gross incompetence. That's blunt from an AI.
It's extremely blunt. It basically highlights the critical need to sandbox these AI tools, especially the CLI ones.
Sandbox, like put them in a safe play area.
Pretty much. Restrict them to specific folders so they can't mess with your whole system. And maybe even more importantly, always push your code to a backup like GitHub.
Right. Good advice.
It's just a stark reminder that these tools, while super powerful, are definitely not infallible. You need safeguards.
Definitely a wake-up call. But, okay, on the flip side, it feels like AI is still charging ahead, right? OpenAI is reportedly gearing up for a big release. So what does all this mean for AI chatbots going forward?
Yeah, it's this weird mix, isn't it? Big potential, big risks if you connect the dots. OpenAI is apparently looking to release GPT-5 maybe as early as August.
GPT-5 already? Wow.
Yeah, and CEO Sam Altman sounds really enthusiastic. He said 5.0, I think, is going to be great. He even shared a story about testing it and feeling, quote, useless relative to the AI, which is quite a statement.
Yeah, no kidding. What's it supposed to do better?
Well, the expectation is it'll combine the usual language stuff with better reasoning abilities.
Yeah.
So more logic, less just pattern matching. It's also expected to be much better at coding, ironically enough, given the Gemini story. And it might potentially merge different tools like image generation, web searching, coding agents into one single interface.
Okay, that sounds potentially game-changing, a sort of AI Swiss Army knife.
Exactly. Could be a big leap towards that all-in-one AI assistant idea.
Fascinating. Okay, let's shift gears again, this time to hardware. There's a rumor floating around about Google's next phones, the Pixel 10 series, getting heavier. That sounds kind of backwards. What's the deal there?
It does sound a bit quirky, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pixel 10 series is tipped to be getting heavier, maybe a bit thicker too. But there seems to be a good reason.
New magnets.
The magnets. It's very likely to support the new Qi 2 wireless charging standard.
Q2, remind me.
Qi 2 basically bumps up wireless charging speed maybe to 25 watts. But the key thing is it uses magnets for alignment. Think MagSafe on the iPhone.
Ah, right. So accessories can just snap on.
Exactly. So this would let Google bring that MagSafe-style magnetic attachment system to the Pixel directly. They might even launch their own line of accessories, maybe called Pixel Snap or something like that.
Pixel Snap, huh? Okay.
It's basically Google giving Android users that really convenient magnetic experience built right into the phone, no special case needed. It's their answer to Apple's system.
That actually sounds like a pretty neat upgrade for Android folks. Finally catching up on that front.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will like that.
And speaking of big tech taking on big challenges, it looks like Amazon is really getting serious about satellite internet now, sort of ready to properly take on Starlink in this high-stakes space race.
Oh, absolutely. The competition there is really heating up. Amazon just opened a brand new, huge facility, like $140 million down at the Kennedy Space Center.
Wow. What for?
It's specifically for handling the payload processing for their Project Kuiper satellites. Doing it all in-house gives them more control.
Project Kuiper, right, their Starlink competitor.
Exactly. They actually sent their first batch of satellites, 27 of them, into space back in April. That was a big step. And they've got plans for over 80 more launches just for the initial network.
They're moving fast then. What's the goal? Same as Starlink.
Pretty much the same market. The stated goal is delivering affordable satellite internet, especially to rural or isolated communities, places without good broadband. They're talking about service rolling out maybe late 2025 with speeds anywhere from 100 megabits per second up to a gigabit.
That's pretty fast for satellite.
It is. Now, Starlink obviously has a huge head start, way more satellites up already. But Amazon is clearly investing heavily and making serious moves. It's definitely turning into a real space race for internet access.
What a ride through the latest tech developments, from the sleek new look of iOS 26 and those fun new features and messages, to the kind of hilarious but also slightly terrifying AI blunders, and then the exciting magnetic future potentially coming to Android phones, plus a real-life space race brewing for global internet. It really feels like there's never a dull moment in the world of gadgets and innovation. Thanks for tuning into Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.